Hey friends, Leanna Martens here, and welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming and checking me out. Today we are going to go through the week's latest market stats for Edmonton, August 30th to September 5th. So this is going to take us in through the long weekend. If you are new to my channel, hey, thanks for coming to check me out. And if you are returning, I love that you're sticking around and you're getting value from what I'm doing. I'm going to keep it up. And great news, what you get in this channel that you don't get anywhere else is relocation specific information, because when you are looking at Edmonton, you're not just looking in Edmonton. So you are going to see Edmonton market stats for this last week, but I'm also going to take you into all the surrounding towns and give you information about the very specific inventory that you most likely are interested in, which is new home construction. So make sure you watch all the way to the end so you can see that. And I'll have a little surprise for you at the end, which is a new home sold tour. So you can see how much it sold for. And then of course you can actually see what's the value that you're going to get for that product. This week's market stats for Edmonton, we will start with August 30th to September 5th. This is this last week, but because we're at the top of the month here, I want to give you the monthly stats next. So week over week, what it's looking like is our unit sales are down. Unit sales are down and pricing is down, but our listings are up 15%, which honestly, it does correlate with supply and demand, because as supply goes down, and which in this case, supply went up, pricing goes down when supply goes up, and vice versa. But what I really want you to get is, this is just week over week. I want to take a kind of a little more extrapolated out. I want to pull it out over the month, because the month's stats have just come out, just so you know where we're at for the month, because that picture is a little bit different than this. So here's the month over month. I want to show this to you because this was going to show you a different picture, right? And you can see how drastically it really does matter, the accumulated impact through time. And the more you could pull it out, I think the better of an idea you're going to get about what things are. So we have, for the last month, the average sales price in Edmonton, this is not end area, is $492 for single family detached. The new listings, they're basically on par. That's what I was trying to say. Like 0.6% is basically on par. But your sales are up 32%. So what this is saying is there's not a lot of inventory going into the market, and there is a large demand for it, which, as you can see, is affecting our days on market right here. So last year, was, it actually started cooling at this time because of interest rates. But it was 39 days on the market, and at its peak, it was about 24, I think. So where we're at right now, we're at 44 days on the market. Overall, that's for detached single family. Time for Edmonton and area new home sales map of sold. And what I've actually done, guys, is I did over the last 30 days, because we are at the top of the month. So I like to show you the map so you get a better idea of basically the proximity of everything. So what I've done is St. Albert, which is northwest, and then you go out west, Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, and then you go down Leduc, Beaumont, which is south, and then you move into Sherwood Park. So this is everything new that is sold in the last month. You will see a couple numbers in here that are inside the Anthony Henday, which is the ring road, and all those are as infill. So that's basically the tear down of an old property to build new infill home construction. But what you guys honestly are going to be looking for, every relocation I've ever worked with is always looking in the newer communities, newer neighborhoods. So you could be different, but I'm going to give the information I think you're most likely to want. Let's move into the numbers now. Here are the actual sales totals, so you guys find out, can you expect to be paying list price? Are you going to pay above list price? And what are the overall averages? So for Edmonton in the last 30 days, the total average is $595. So basically $600,000 at an average sold to list price ratio. So this means the builders got 98% of their list price. So that's for Edmonton. Now, if you go into Leduc and Leduc County, you're at $450,000 at 98% as well. And Leduc County, $516 at 99%. Now, Parkland is Sherwood Park. and that's at 42 at 100% of list price. So over the last, there hasn't been a lot of sales out there for new home construction, but the ones that did sell, which is 2, they got 100%. In Spruce, it's 540 grand at 98% list price. So that's giving you a pretty consistent theme, which I would say is pretty consistent overall. And then we have St. Albert, which is average price 511 grand at 99%. So where you're sitting overall, 98% is what you could expect to pay for a new home of the list price to a builder with an average home price of about $573,000. Tour time, and I have decided that I want to take you guys on a tour of a St. Albert property. So this is a walk-out basement backing onto a lake, built by Encore Master Builder, and I have to tell you, I think that they've done a really good job with this. So it was sold within about $4,000 of its list price, sold for $691,000. And there you go. You can see the beautiful man-made lake. That's gorgeous to wake up to. This has an extended island, and it's not extended lengthwise. It's actually extended widthwise. And it's an open to below feature. So the open to below feature, you will soon see, is right there. So then you can really highlight this fireplace and the wall feature directly above it. That wall design is gorgeous. And I like the colors. So you're still seeing these neutral colors, but thank God it's not grays anymore. You're seeing much more warmer colors, like more earthy, grainy, woody colors for floors and things like islands and stuff. So just this, honestly, in my opinion, is way more sustainable from design color perspective, where you won't need to redo this because it becomes outdated. And the main floor, they've got a really cool way to do the office. I love it because it's actually very, like, this is way less costly for the builder, and it's becomes much more aesthetic and kind of like modern. So they've just used glass to make this den and still separate it off. And then you've got a really great functional boot room there. I love it. Lots of storage, lots of space for that. And that just goes straight out to your double attached garage. There you can see the light and the view that the open to below allows onto that man-made lake there. So that's really beautiful, beautiful. It's a great shot. And then you have a bonus room on top of it. So you've got more than enough space. So you've got 2,122 square feet. That was the master ensuite there. And then this is your basement that's unfinished. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed teaching, educating, and sharing that information with you so you know what you can expect in the Edmonton market. Make sure that you subscribe below so you don't miss any more of my great content. And remember, I record 2 videos a week. And I hope to see you in my next video. And I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you'd like to see more of in the comments below, and I'll record it for you. And don't forget, if you're considering a relocation to Edmonton, that's what me and my team do. So make sure you go into the description below, all the ways to get a hold of me, which is phone, email, text. Make sure you do it. That's why we're here. Do not be shy. We will answer. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.